Welcome back, and we begin with breaking news. 4 suspects were shot dead and 4 wounded in a shootout with police in Durban at a property in Woodlands. Let's take you to SABC News reporter Nonhlakanipo Magwaza, who is at the crime scene. Nonhlakanipo, thank you so much for your time. Maybe if you can just give us a brief background in terms of the latest coming out from that shooting.
Good evening, Bali, and to the viewers at home. Currently, we are here at it looks like a B&B here in Woodlands, where the suspects were apparently in hiding. When the police came, they received a tip-off, from what we hear, of the suspects. Apparently, they have been wanted suspects, and when they got to this property, it's alleged that the suspects started shooting at the police, and then a shootout ensued. So far, all we know, Bali, is that 4 suspects have been shot and killed, and an updated one is that 7 suspects were arrested, but they were also shot and wounded during the shootouts. It is unknown at this stage how many managed to get away from the scene, because it is alleged, they are estimating that there were about 16 suspects here in this property. Right now, it's only just now that the forensics team have just arrived. However, we do have police spokesperson here in KwaZulu-Natal, Colonel Robert Nechunda, will be telling us more about what exactly happened. Colonel, we do know that 4 suspects have been shot and killed and 7 wounded and arrested. Do we know the circumstances surrounding this incident?
We were looking for the suspects who were linked with several cases of business robberies, including the robbery at a jewelry store yesterday in Tongat, when we got a tip-off that the suspects are in this private residence, which doubles up as a rental home. So when we arrived here, there was a confrontation between the police and suspects, and there was a shootout. During that shootout, that's where 4 suspects were shot and fatally wounded, and 7 more were arrested with gunshot injuries. We are looking for at least 5 suspects who narrowly evaded arrest. So far, we have recovered 3 firearms. We are still yet to search the house thoroughly. We're going to commit thoroughly for whatever piece of evidence that we can use. So far, we can say they are linked with business robberies in Tongat, like I said, also in Kloof and other parts of eThekwini district.
We've seen a lot of these business robberies. Recently, there was, I believe, a robbery, a jewelry store in Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. Could the suspects be also linked to those kind of robberies?
We are going to have to do our thorough checks on them. You will recall that last year we also had another suspect arrested for the same type of robbery here in eThekwini district. So it could be the same syndicate or part of the syndicate or a different syndicate that's operating in the area, targeting jewelry stores at the malls. So for us, now that we've got suspects, it's our duty to profile them accordingly and check if they could be linked to more cases.
I do know that I do understand that you guys are still investigating, but were there any probably stolen items found on the property or guns found on the property?
A search is still going to be done here. We don't want to preempt anything. What we can say is that there is a woman that we have taken in for questioning. We believe that she will be of assistance in our investigations. We found her with the suspect. So we just took her for questioning and see if we can get any information that we can use to investigate. As for the exhibits, so far it's 3 firearms. We are yet to search the house, like I said.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was KZN's police spokesperson, Colonel Robert Nechunda, saying that investigations are still continuing and that they will be profiling these suspects here. As you can see, I'm unable to actually move away because one of the bodies is still behind me. They have still yet to process the body, and as Colonel Nechunda said, that they are still going to search the house and try and see if there's anything else that they can find other than the 3 firearms that have been found. Back to you in studio, Mbali.
All right, Nonhlakanipo, thank you so much for that update. That's SABC News reporter there, Nonhlakanipo Magwaza, who is at a crime scene in Woodlands. And as you can hear, that it is still an active, of course, scene where the police continue to scour for evidence.